So, what constitutes social media? So, social media is any and all forms of communication or sharing of information in the internet, whether it be on your own personal account or someone else's. This includes all parts of social media, chat rooms, websites, blogs, threads, and feeds. Also, like popular platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Reddit, anything that you have your name on, that you are representing your opinions or another person's opinions, or anything that represents yourself. Our employees have to understand that they are creating an image, they are creating a brand, and as well as representing our company's brand with anything that they do. So it's very important in the social media policy to acknowledge that. Hello, my name is Louise Lemma. I'm going to be giving a summary on the social media policy for a company. I think social media has a presence in almost every department in any business, and it's crucial for businesses today if they want to keep growing and being relative to today's market, that they should be constantly uploading on social media, present, and it also consider the possibilities that their employees might be on social media while they're working and how to deal with that effectively and efficiently. So for a social media policy, some of the basics to consider is just the risks and consequences that any employee, a partner, business manager has when they are potentially posting something online, either a comment, reply, blog, or retweeting something on Twitter or liking something. Now, the saying is like everybody is watching. Like there is no hiding from social media when you're posting something online. Any actions on social media that affect job performance also must be taken into consideration. And many companies have a strict policy over their employees using social media. Either, for example, someone scrolls on Facebook while they're supposed to be answering emails. This can be like 3 minutes in between things, but the time does add up. So it's important for businesses to decide what type of environment they want to have for their employees, and what type of business strategy that they have, so they can align this policy with the overall business strategy. For example, as well, inappropriate postings, the basics, they will not be tolerated, and if they're discriminatory towards any class or race or gender. Also, harassment is not tolerated, and threats of violence or similar conduct, as any company should, they should hold their values to the highest standards, as well as their employees and their bosses. For example, with previous 2 years, the 2016 presidential elections, there were many Facebook postings on people's opinion, situations that many other people may not agree on. Clear that those are their own personal opinions. During this is just by giving the benefit of the doubt that your employees are using their time wisely during work as being productive. I am a strong believer personally that there should not be any like helicopter manager style like monitoring, though performance evaluations should be taking place every 90 days. And casual observance, such as it's perfectly fine for a manager to go around walking in the office, just evaluate if their employees are on their phone a little bit too much or scrolling on Facebook, doing something that they shouldn't be doing that is not ethical. The company does have a responsibility to make sure that their employees are being productive and being essentially making money for the company, correct? So if an employee seems to be on social media a lot, but his or her performance has not slacked, still performing at the same rate or above it, I see no problem allowing him or her to use social media while working, as long as they are productive. Some basic and appropriate business behavior that is also ethical include not sharing trade secrets or internal reports, policies, or other related confidential documents on social media, as well as any of your own personal opinions should be clearly separate from representation of the employer. As well, as a company, we're going to take this opportunity to reiterate and remind our employees about the high standards that we must hold each other accountable for. Our company nevertheless has a strict policy ensuring that all employees feel safe and respected in the workplace, and this includes how they are treated outside of working hours. There will be no toleration for bullying, harassment, or suggesting an employee, customer, partner, or another part of the company. If an employee fails to represent themselves and the company in a respectable manner, proper actions are up to be taken place, as well as possibly termination. I think we should have a clear understanding that this company's culture is about inclusiveness, it's about sharing, creativeness, and there should be no reason that social media will get in the way of that, but make it prosper. Social media has the potential to grow creativity within the workplace, share ideas, network. It can be a great tool in today's business world, but as well it can be a great danger. So in this policy, we have to evaluate that and take the proper precautions to make sure everyone is being represented fairly, as well as their opinions and postings are not offensive and can possibly backlash or have negative spillover over the company.